The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 5. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
And it was probably a little bit closer than they would have preferred, but the decision to go for it pays off as they get just enough to extend this drive.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. That's Azeez Ojulari in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mahomes. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
No touch it! No touch it!
On play action, Hurts. Rushed to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Out to his right. He keeps it himself. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
He'll take off again. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it. Second down and 2.
Very set. On anyone, no touch.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
This one caught at the 4, and he'll take it on in. Dallas Goedert, touchdown, Eagles.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Throwing is Mahomes. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. Off he goes.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
Third and 6. Throwing now. Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
A give here to Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down, Kansas City.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. First down throw, Mahomes. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Here's Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. A tough spot. Third and long. To throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Will set up for the 2.
Now Mahomes. That'll be caught, and he'll get in to tie this game at 8.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
So all even at 8 as this kick is sent airborne. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Great, set.
Dotson, the man in motion.
Trimmer.
Hurts to the air on first down. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
14 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Great, set.
First and 10 at 37 yards.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Harrison
3
Butker
points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2. Kicks off. Gibson now on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Moves to second and 10.
Great, set.
Hurts now. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Finding space at the 40. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be third. They need one.
Brings up third and one.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. One to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3.
Trimmer.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Third down, 3 to go. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And that'll set up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he is not going to get this. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes back. Room to maneuver at the 35. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain of 16 yards. And the Chiefs have a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll run with Pacheco. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down, Kansas City.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. He gets the 4th quarter going, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2.
Here's Mahomes. That's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
Great. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Forced out left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Crowd left Yeti. 73.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
That's good.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 47 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
No touch.
Here's Hurts. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
No touch. Hey,
On 3rd down, it's Hurts.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the 1st down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Philadelphia.
17 yards.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't. They come away with nothing on the extra point. Nico Romeo to bring it back. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well to gain of 43 yards. The play fake. Here's Mahomes. Exiting the pocket right. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Here we go. This is fourth down. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on fourth and long. Here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot. Downfield for Kelsey. That's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jahan Campbell. And the Eagles are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way as they picked the shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say so long from South Philly.